know who we are. You know who we are. We are QPR.
This week's Player of the Week is defender Tony Ingham, who holds the record for most appearances for Queen's Park Rangers. Tony was born in Harrogate on the 18th of February 1925, and after a spell at his hometown club, he moved to Leeds in 1946, where he played alongside the great John Charles, but he struggled to break into their side on a regular basis, before moving to QPR in the summer of 1950. He made his debut for QPR on November the 25th, 1950 at home to Doncaster Rovers in a 2-1 defeat, and he never really looked back from that point on. He made 23 appearances that season as we finished 16th in Division 2, and he was a semi-regular again the following season. As QPR were relegated, he started 18 games that season. After that season, he never started less than 41 games in a season and was an ever-present for 5 seasons in a row during a long and impressive career for QPR. In his 13 seasons at the club, he made the most appearances 7 times in 9 seasons between 1952 and 1961. Now, he was not known as a goal scorer, and he scored the first of his 3 goals for QPR in the 1952-53 season in a 4-2 defeat at Crystal Palace. He got his first goal at Loftus Road on the 7th of April 1956 in a 4-0 win over Millwall, and his third and final goal for Rangers came on the 30th of November 1957 in a 3-0 win over Watford. In 1960, he featured in our first ever League Cup game against Port Vale, and in his final 2 seasons, he went close to winning promotion under manager Alex Stock, missing out on promotion by just 2 points in 1961 and 3 points in 1962. Tony decided to retire in 1963 after 13 seasons at the club at the age of 38. He'd had a memorable career, and he remains our record appearance holder with 555 appearances for QPR. That wasn't the end of his time at QPR though. After retirement, Alex Stock asked him to become a commercial manager at the club, working in the pools department, which helped raise money to improve the stadium. He then had a spell as club secretary before joining the board at Loftus Road in 1980. In his own words about his time at QPR, "You name it, I've done it." After his appointment to the board, Chairman Jim Gregory said, "His affection for the club has never wavered, and he is probably more closely attached to Rangers now than anyone could possibly imagine. I had the greatest pleasure in working with him for over 24 years, during which time I could not have met a more loyal member of staff." Over the years, Tony has seen many changes at the club, and I have no doubt that if it wasn't for his help and dedication, Queen's Park Rangers would not be where they are today. High praise indeed, during an era when QPR had firmly established themselves in the top 2 divisions of English football after years of struggling in the lower leagues. In March 1990, he was given an award on the pitch by Chairman Richard Thompson to celebrate 40 years at the club. Thompson said, "He is without doubt a credit to the game of football, and his vast wealth of experience has assisted the new board to develop the club into a new era. If there was an honours list in football, Tony would be entitled to its highest accolade." That was far from the end for him at QPR. In total, Tony Ingham spent 50 years at Loftus Road and was given a presentation on the pitch by manager at the time Jerry Francis in the year 2000. His outstanding service was marked by the opening of the Tony Ingham Suite in the stadium, and his 50-year service at QPR is a spell unlikely to ever be matched or beaten. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give us a like or subscribe to the channel.